Good afternoon once again. And now we'll be working with this is Paul. Sorry for not introducing. Now we'll be working with the design we did earlier on Figma, then code it out on Replit. Yeah, using HTML and CSS. And this is how a sample of Replit looks like a template where you want to code out anything. So I take off this comment, also this. So all we want to do first is create the structure on HTML. So I'll be working with section. Let us follow the normal section. Then inside the section, I should have my form. Yeah, so should have my form. So inside the form, I will have my header. That's H4. H4. So we'll say login. Then we have three inputs. Let's say inputs times three. So the first input should be text, yeah. Second one should be password, and the third should be submit, which will also have a value of login also. So let's run this. So let's see how it looks like default. Okay, this is how it looks like default. So what we'll be doing next now is working with the CSS. So let's just work with the CSS for now. So the first thing we'll do is let's give a class for this. So let's give a class for this. Let's say class form container. Then let's give a specific class for this. So let's say class inputs. Let me copy this. So I also have button here. So which will be btn. So this, let me just copy out this and use it on that same. So since they'll be having the same, I want them to have the same class name of input. Then the submit button will have its own specific of submit. Then last one should be under, should be, let's say, paragraph, which is taking, let's give it a link. So let's give it an a link, href link. So yeah, default we are not pushing it anywhere. So let us put password. Then over here should be forgot password. So let's rerun this before we move to our CSS section. Let's see how it stands. So now we have that. So based on time, I will be working fast with the CSS. So what I will just be doing is I've gotten the I've gotten my CSS. I know what I want to put in. So first thing we'll do, put in box sizing, put in a font size, put a font family. We basically have to use poppins. Let's see if this will take effect first. So yeah, took effect. So we have that, and we have that. So the next thing we'll do now is the property for our container. So container will be uh yeah, let's give a property for this. So let's say class container. So move back to CSS. So say dot container. So it will also have its own settings of height of 100 viewport height, width of 100 viewport width, then display of flex, justify content of center, align items of center. So definitely this should be sectioned at the center of each. So we still have the settings this way. So what we'll do next again is our form container. Let's work with our form container first. So we have form container. So what we'll do is, so looking at property we can give to this. So definitely our form container should have these properties. A padding of 0 up and down, then a height of 400 pixels, a width of 400 pixels. Then we give of display of flex. Should we give a display of flex? Yes, let's give a display of flex. And give a flex direction of column. So this this should work out. Yeah, flex direction of column. So we have this now. So what we do now is we have to sample out this and place it at the middle. Yes. So input, we should be sure we add the same settings for each input. So which we have the same properties for every input, same property for every input, which has a width of 100%, a padding of 9% to 14%, a margin of 12 pixels from each header, a box sizing of box border, a border of 0, a height of 41 pixel, and an outline of 0, then background of this faint blue. So let's run, let's see how it works. So we're almost done. So next thing we'll do, we forgot our placeholder for the input. So what we're looking at is placeholder for the input. We have username and password. So what we'll do is say placeholder, username, and for this also placeholder, password. So let's see. So we have that. And next thing we'll do is give our button a color and give it a separate settings from what we gave the default input. So we'll say dot btn, then we'll give a background of this blue color, a padding of 12 pixel, 6 pixel, then a color, text color of white, a cursor of pointer, and text transformation of uppercase, which should take effect immediately after we load this. So we have these settings. So now we take off this underline under this. So what we can do basically with that is, since it has a tag of A, so we'll just do color, give it same color as of the background for button, and give a text direct correction of none, which should take effect after we push that. Then let us space a little bit. The margin left of, let's say 2 pixels, not too much far away from that. Okay, so the last thing we can do now is give the settings for our header also. So settings for our header which was h4, yes. So we go back to this and say h4 should have these properties. So let's sample out. Let's sample out, quickly sample out my h4. Sample out my h4 so I can know the 24 pixels, seems it was 24 pixels. Yeah, 24 pixels are medium. So what I'll do is, instead of 2 rem, yeah, let's run 2 rem of what we did. Okay, we have that. Then we have color. Should have this color. Then letter spacing should be 3 pixels. Yeah, letter spacing should be 3 pixels. So we almost done with this. Since we are okay and we are good to go, we have that design and we have these properties. So let me take a view at our design. So take a view at our design. So, so I was able to read all these properties using the inspect function on the Figma we worked on earlier. So okay, so I should check out something. Okay, so let me see up and down. Let me see 24. margin bottom. So just take out this. Let's run it. Okay, good to go. So let me just view this out, maximize it. So this is what we have now. Here we can input. So this is implementing the coding aspect of the design we did earlier. So this is just how it works. Thank you.